Hello everyone and welcome to GG Evergreen Bonsai, where we bring the art of bonsai to life. Today we're going to take a journey to a galaxy far, far away, and I'm going to make a miniature Star Wars Tatooine style landscape. To make it even cooler, I'm going to include Boba Fett's Slave 1, recently renamed Fire Spray. Take a look at what materials we need for this landscape. 2 spruce bonsai, one much smaller than the other, possibly a Shohin bonsai. This will create depth and perspective in your landscape. Horticultural grit to build up the terrain. Akadama soil to add contrasting colour. Composted bark to add to the soil for the trees and plants. Malaysian driftwood to resemble rocks and to contain the bonsais. Moss to plug holes in the driftwood. A range of different size slate rocks. A small selection of plants that resembled cacti that could be on Tatooine. Boba Fett spaceship, toy and plastic figures. A sample of oak inlaid with epoxy resin to represent a river. Finally, a tray large enough to house all of the elements securely. A landscape of Tatooine from Star Wars with a river would lightly depict a desert planet with arid terrain and towering sand dunes, dotted with small settlements and moisture farms. The presence of a river would add a lush, contrasting element to an otherwise dry landscape, possibly offering lush vegetation and thriving ecosystem and wildlife. This would likely to be a popular setting for Tatooine residents looking to escape the harsh desert environment. Looking at the trees, spruce bonsai are the perfect choice for this project. They can be drought tolerant and suitable for exposed or windy sites. They have a rugged appearance, just like the harsh terrain of Tatooine. We'll start by selecting the right tree for our landscape. Look for a tree that has interesting trunk and branch structure. Next, we'll give our tree a good pruning to shape it into the desired form. I want the trees to look more natural, like in the Penjing style. The trees will be planted in Malaysian driftwood. This is where we can create the rocky outcroppings and hills of Tatooine. As the driftwood trunks have a hole running all the way through, staple mesh to the base to contain the soil. A good combination of horticultural grit, composted bark and akadama soil to secure the tree roots in the driftwood stumps helps to supply good drainage and nutrients to the tree. Moss pushed into the cracks will stop the soil from falling out. I'm done talking now, so let's make it. To complete our miniature Tatooine landscape, we'll add a small Boba Fett spaceship. This adds a touch of Star Wars charm and helps to bring our landscape to life. It would be lovely to hear your views on whether you believe I had artistic license to put a river in a Tatooine style landscape. It would be great to have your opinions in my comment section. I will flash up on the screen the names of the bonsai creators who have already contributed to the Creative Bonsai Landscape Challenge. Are you a bonsai creator who is interested in developing a landscape as part of the challenge? I have put the link in the description if you're interested in creating a landscape, and also to outline the requirements. Hi, I'm Gail from GG Evergreen Bonsai. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial learning how to create a Star Wars spruce bonsai landscape. Just to remind you that I'm actually going to take this apart. It's far too big and it's far too heavy to keep as a landscape, but I've learnt a lot of different things. I've learnt about the different mediums to use, how they work together. I've also learnt about perspective, using a smaller tree and then the larger tree to give a real good sense of perspective within the landscape. And I just think I've had a little bit of fun, really. I've enjoyed it. I'm going to repurpose all of this akadama and grit because I've got a lot of repotting to do as it's repotting season. And as this is a challenge, I would like to challenge another bonsai enthusiast, This person is very, very knowledgeable. He's even got qualifications to prove how good he is at bonsai. So I would like to challenge Jala from Growing Bonsai by Jala. Let's see what he comes up with. I'm sure it'll be very, very creative. Those subscribers who've put comments on, I will take 2 names out of a draw and you will have the opportunity to name these 2 trees. So if you're happy for me to read out your name in my next video, you will get a chance to name these 2 spruce picea trees. I'm going to do a 10-minute guided meditation. This will be based on a desert-style planet similar to Tatooine. Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down and get into a relaxed state. Imagine yourself standing on the sandy plains of Tatooine, surrounded by rolling dunes and distant mountains. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, feeling the hot desert wind blowing against your skin. Now imagine yourself walking through the desert, feeling the sand between your feet. Listen to the sound of the wind whistling through the dunes. As you walk, you come across a small oasis. You approach the oasis and see a clear blue pond surrounded by palm trees. You sit down beside the pond and take a moment to admire the beauty of the oasis. The sound of trickling water is calming and soothing. Imagine yourself placing your hands in the cool water, feeling it refresh and revive your body. As you sit at the oasis, feel a sense of peace and serenity wash over you. Take a moment to focus on your breathing, inhaling calm and exhaling stress. Know that you can return to this place of peace and calm whenever you need. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and return to the present moment. Take a deep breath and feel refreshed, renewed, and ready to face the day ahead.